Okay, guys, you would have seen a rather shocking caption for this video presentation, whether planet Earth is a jail. You may be wondering what this is all about. But then, toward the end of this video, you would be more than convinced that we are living in a planet with absolutely no scope for escape from this planet's atmosphere. It sounds rather ludicrous. You would have probably heard of lunar missions, manned lunar missions and all that. I am not getting into a controversy by trying to clarify whether this manned lunar mission is truth or fiction. I am not getting into that area at all. I would limit this talk to the science of our atmosphere and whether it's feasible for any living thing to get out of this atmosphere. Slides, please.
Done.
Okay, guys, what you see is a cross section of the Earth's atmosphere. From around 20 kilometers range, troposphere, right up to exosphere at 10,000 kilometers radius. Now, between troposphere and exosphere, you would find stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and finally exosphere. Now, we have to cross all these atmospheric layers in order to get out of the atmosphere, Earth's atmosphere. Now, the villain is not any of these strata in Earth's atmosphere. The real villain is something called a radiation belt called the Van Allen belt. Let's take a look at the Van Allen belt. Next slide, please. Okay, what you see here is the Van Allen belt. This is a radiation belt. This radiation belt has an inner belt which is closer to Earth and an outer belt which is farther from Earth. Now, the radiations at higher levels are measured in a unit called MSV, millisievert. And at lower levels, it is measured in millirems, mrems. Now, the radiation levels in these, especially the inner radiation belt, go well above 450 MSV per hour. 450 MSV per hour. Okay? Now, the question is whether any living thing can cross these radiation belts. By the way, these radiation belts are at a distance of around 600 to 56,000 kilometers from Earth. In other words, it spans many of the upper spheres of the Earth's atmosphere. Back to the previous slide. You can see that the radiation, the Van Allen belt or the radiation belt, it covers thermosphere, exosphere, and goes well beyond. Okay. Now, let us discuss whether a manned spacecraft can cross Van Allen belt or not. Back to me. Okay. So, gentlemen, let me assure you, it's just not possible for any living thing to cross Earth's atmosphere, especially the Van Allen belt, because it has radiation levels of 450 MSV at some points. To make it clear to you, see, the permissible radiation level, even for workers in a nuclear plant, is only 100 MSV per 5 years. I repeat, the permissible radiation level for workers in a nuclear plant is only 100 MSV per 5 years. We are talking about radiation levels of 450 MSV per hour in the Van Allen belt, making it utterly infeasible for a spacecraft with living beings to cross these belts and go beyond Earth's atmosphere. Now, I know what is running in your mind. You are now wondering, then how did man land on the moon? See, I am not commenting on this because this is a controversial area. There have been many conspiracy theories. There have been many theories which say it's just a hoax by NASA. I'm not commenting on this because as a man of science, it's not my area to create a controversy. All I have to tell you is this. At 450 MSV, it's impossible for any living thing to cross the Van Allen belt. Because 450 MSV per hour cannot be withstood by any living thing. And unmanned spacecrafts can go anywhere. See, you've seen Voyagers and Curiosity, a lot of spacecraft going infinitely in space, perfectly practical. Now we are talking about manned missions, okay? Okay. Now let me conclusively tell you that we have not designed any spacecraft which can contain living things and cross radiation levels of 450 MSV per hour, which means planet Earth is more or less a jail for all living things in it. These things cannot go out of Earth's atmosphere. Thank you very much.